What's up, Star Circle? It's your girl K-Star, and we back with another video for you guys today. Today's Thursday. I know it's not Star Circle Sunday, but I had some time to really just take out and just be productive today and just get things done that I needed to get done for myself. And I'm just feeling really good today. I should put my clothes in the dryer right now. Hold on. Today's vlog, guys, is about fear. I feel like fear is something that holds a lot of people back from their destiny. I feel like it's something that should really be talked about and understood. Because I feel like if we really understood what fear is, that we could, transform it into a different emotion. Because fear is associated with, it's an unpleasant emotion that you feel, and it's caused by, your own belief, your own personal belief. It's having apprehension. It causes a lot of self-doubt. And I really believe that we should face our fears in life, because our fears really could hold us back, guys, from our destiny, from who we're truly meant to be in this life. I do want to open up today and share, a little bit about me being fearful, because I consider myself fearless. I don't really fear anything, honestly. So I really want to encourage you guys to also be fearless and don't doubt yourself, and always believe in yourself and always stay true, because you can really end up miserable because you were fearful. You were afraid to go after what you really wanted in life. You were afraid to, you were afraid what people might say, or you were afraid to just go after what you really want, what your heart really wanted you to do. And I just want everybody to be happy. I don't want anybody to be bitter and angry when they're older because they didn't go after what they really wanted in life and they settled. So that's what this vlog is pretty much about. The only reason why I'm sharing my personal experiences is because I believe personal experiences can really help other people see their own personal situation. It's not all about music. It's about things in life, period. It's not about wanting to pursue an entertainment career in acting, singing, dancing, or just, anything in the arts. It's just about life, period. It's about going after what you really want and not letting anybody stop you at the end of the day. Story time. I used to be afraid. I used to be afraid as a kid to pursue my music career. I knew I always wanted to do music since I was little. I sang in church as a kid, but I just still didn't feel confident enough to really take it to the next level. I kind of kept it low key, you feel me, because I just didn't have the confidence. My pastor would tell me that I had a gift with my singing voice. People would tell me in the church that I could sing and stuff like that, but I was still shy about it. I don't know why. I didn't really have that full-fledged confidence. Oh, I can sing. I didn't really have that. So I just pretty much kept it as a hobby as a kid. I just would sing in my room for hours. I legit would just lock myself in my room, play music. I remember looking up lyrics on AZ Lyrics and learning every lyric to every song, and that's what I did, y'all. So singing was a private thing that I did for the most part outside of church. It wasn't until my junior year in high school, because music was on the back burner. I was studying cosmetology in high school. I started thinking about my future. I was 16. I started thinking about my future. I'm like, wow, I'm about to graduate next year, and I'm applying to all these different colleges, and I was really asking myself, what am I gonna do, And cosmetology, I wasn't really passionate about that, to be honest. I learned how to do hair, highlights, cutting, nails, skin, massages. I learned how to do all that stuff in cosmetology, and I don't regret it. But I just knew that's not what I wanted to do with my life. It wasn't my passion. Music has always been my passion, and I started asking myself, what what do I really want to do? Like, when I graduate high school, what do I want to do with my life? I just remember filling out college applications and looking at all the different majors to apply for. And I remember at that age, at 16, I loved kids and music. So I applied to be like a music teacher at Rowan University. That's the major I applied for, a music teacher. But I didn't get into the school because, you know, like, I didn't have enough credits. They told me I didn't have enough credits because cosmetology took up a lot of my, like, classes. Like, I remember my senior year I had like 4 periods in cosmetology straight, and then my junior year I had like 3 periods. Like, so majority of my classes were cosmetology, so they wanted me to have more classes in order to qualify for a teaching major. So I didn't go to Rowan, but I also applied to Bloomfield College in North Jersey, and I applied as a music major. They actually had a music major. So I got accepted to Bloomfield College, and I remember they told me that I could go up there and stay the night and just see, like, you know, how the life would be if I stayed on campus up there. So I went, and honestly, I liked it. I stayed with this girl in her dorm room, and I liked her. She was cool. We ended up going to some frat party that night. We was not supposed to go to no party. We didn't go to any of the activities that we were supposed to go to. Like, she was just showing me around. We went to a basketball game. We went to that girl. She was lit. I liked her, man. But my dad was like, he felt like I was too young to live up there by myself. So I didn't go to Bloomfield College either. But I always wanted to go to this college in Long Island, New York called Five Towns College. And they had like performing arts. They had recording studios on campus. And I wanted to, you know, study music business there. Like, that's what I told my mom. I said, Mom, this is college in New York, in Long Island, New York. And I wanna go there for 4 years, and then I wanna be able to record my demo on campus. Like, that's what I was planning to do, because there was no recording studios where I live. Like, nobody did. Like, wanting to do music where I'm from is like, girl, like Woodbine, New Jersey, nobody was on that. Like, nobody was like, you know. So there were no recording studios where I lived. But I remember like one person, like my big cousin Brian, he knew this guy named Brian Murray, and he had like a little mini recording studio in his house, and like he took me to the studio. My cousin Brian took me to the studio when I was 16, and me and his friend Danny ended up recording this song called All I Need. And that was my first time ever in the studio, and I loved it, man. And I was like, yeah, like, this is fun. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, it was fun. Never applied to Five Towns College. I don't know why. I never did. I told my mom that, like, music is what I really want to do. Like, that's what makes me excited and happy, and that's what I told her. So one day she heard me singing in my room. She opened the door one day and was like, what are you singing? And I said, Mom, something that I wrote. Because I remember it, like, it was real personal. I think it was called Just Fine. Let me see if I remember it. It goes, I'm sitting here thinking of the thing that I'm sitting here thinking of the way that I have really grown up. Some things that mattered before don't really matter to me no more. I realize in this lifetime, you gotta appreciate every day. No more putting everyone else before me. I wanna come first in my life. I'm tired of getting hurt every time. I'm tired, I'm mistaking the true meaning of love. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'll be just fine. So I was a rookie at writing, obviously, but like, she heard me singing it one day, and she was like, that was good. Like, that was good. Like, you know, she started like seeing, like, that's what I really like to do. I started like recording videos. Like, they bought me this camera for Christmas. I asked for a camera, and I started recording videos, like singing acapellas on MySpace and just posting them on my MySpace page. That's when I convinced her to, like, let me audition for America's Got Talent. I applied, and then I signed up, and I convinced her to take me to New York to audition. My mom, my cousin Brittany, and her boyfriend at the time, they drove with me up to New York, and I sang Hero by Mariah Carey. Their support meant everything to me. Like, that was the first time they really, really, like, saw, like, my passion for singing, I feel like. Because they just took it as, oh, she just, you know, she could sing. But no one would take it. Like I said, where I'm from, like, nobody really wants to do that. Nobody wants to be a professional singer. Like, nobody wants to, like, pursue that type of career path where I'm from. That day that I went to that audition and I sang in front of them, I didn't make it on the show, but I got what I always wanted, and that was support. Like, I earned my mother's full support from that day forward. Like, she supported me, and that means everything to a kid. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, if you're a parent and you have kids, like, make sure you support your kids, yo. You don't understand how that mental support can really boost your kids' confidence. Like, whatever they want to do, just support them. When I have kids, like, I'm gonna make sure I support everything that they want to do. Anything that they want to do. Like, I'm not gonna, like, try to knock it. Like, whatever they want to do, I'm down. You feel me? Like, that's just very important. I remember she came to me one day and she told me that her coworker Jose had a studio, and he was an engineer, and she got me in the studio with him. Started recording songs about, like, my experiences so far, like, my life experiences. And at the time, like, I was infatuated with this guy for like 3 years straight. I was like 15 when I met him. He was my muse for, like, that little phase in my life when I was writing. Like, he went to a different high school than I did. He was from Bridgeton, which was like 45 minutes away from me. He was like my dream guy, guys. When I was in high school, everybody who knew me knew that I was infatuated with him for a long time. I had planned on putting out, like, my first demo, and my senior year came and I auditioned for another high school talent show, and I got it, and I sang Aaliyah, the one I gave my heart to. How could the one I gave my heart to? That's the song I sang a cappella, and that's when I started getting support from my peers, and I auditioned for my actual high school talent show, and I sang Hero by Mariah Carey again, and that's when, like, my whole entire school, like, supported me, and they were like, you need to keep pursuing it, like, you know, you got it. They was like, you gonna be a star. They told me, my principal told me, you gonna be a star, like, you got it. I remember that day, and that meant the world to me, guys. You don't understand, because I didn't feel like I had support, like, mental support, to pursue my music career, and that created fear in my heart, because I doubted myself a lot, you know. I would second guess myself a lot. This music stuff makes me really happy. It really does. And I said, if I gotta go to New York and be homeless and pursue this, like, that's what I want to do. Like, I don't know what I was thinking saying that, but that's what I told her. That's how passionate and, like, real I was being with her. Like, I told her, I was like, you know, this is what I want to do. My family really wanted me to go to college, so I was all for college. I just wanted to study music. So I remember I convinced my dad to let me study music in college, and that's what I did. I would just write songs on campus. Like, I would literally be sitting outside writing. People would come up to me like, what you doing? And I'd be like, writing a song. And then they'll just, after a while, they just knew it. They'll just come up like, oh, you writing a song? Like, yeah, like, you know. And everybody at my school, at college, called me Smiley. And we would just be singing in the lounge. Like, it was so many talented people at my college, man. Like, everybody could either sing or rap or write or dance. Like, it was so many talented. Like, Cumberland County College in Jersey, like, Cumberland County, period, is full of talented artists. Like, I'm from Cape May County, which is where Woodbine, New Jersey is. And it's, like I said, it's not really a lot of musical people out there like me. And so that's why I felt, you know, fearful, because I felt like I wanted to do something that's so out of the norm. like, so I didn't feel confident to pursue it. But when I went to Cumberland County College, man, everybody could sing. We'll be in that lounge singing, like we'll be writing songs. Like I loved that college, man. So, but that's the same year I went to this MLK breakfast, and I met this group. It was a motivational speaking group slash music group, and they were dope. So like I wanted to join. I'm like, finally, like this is something that I really see myself being a part of, because they were talking about their lives, their own personal lives, and like how they're inspiring other people to like pursue their dreams and to get over hardships in their life. And I wanted to be a part of it, so I became a part of that group for 4 years. And in those 4 years, I learned a lot. I developed as an artist. I went from being just a rookie singer and writer to a real artist. Just always being around the studio, always being around shows, always, you know, going to different states and traveling, seeing performances. Like, you know, we had different artists and dancers in our group, and it was just a dope experience to be a part of. After we moved to Atlanta, like not too long after we moved to Atlanta together, I started feeling blocked. Like I felt like I wasn't growing as an artist. I felt like, you know, I just told y'all when I was since I was 16, I wanted to put out my first little project about like things that I've been through in my life. Like I wanted to talk about me. Like I wanted to share my personal experiences with the world. I felt like I wasn't able to do that in that situation. Learned the business side of music. I became a motivational speaker, and I became a better artist. Those are the things that those are the good things from those 4 years. And honestly, you know how they say like people spend 4 years in college like learning their craft so that when they graduate they can go out and pursue. That's exactly what I believe those 4 years did for me as an artist. Like it helped me grow, it helped me learn, it helped me mature and gain life experience as a human being. And I don't regret it at all. I just wanted to put out a project so bad, and that's what my heart longed to do. And I wasn't able to do that in that situation because I wasn't really the focus, and in my heart, I just knew it was time for me to go. I was 22, and I did not want to go back home because I knew that I was going to be able to make it. You know, I recorded 2 songs in Atlanta. I recorded this song called Break Free and Club Lights with this producer named Ty Lee. And those were the only 2 songs I had, you know, like, that was really like my sound. That I really felt in my heart was my sound. I just remember telling my friend Lexi at the time, like, I don't really know how I'm gonna survive out here by myself. I told her I was scared. I told her she worked 2 jobs, and I had never worked 2 jobs. I always kept one job, but I just never worked 2. And I was like, I have the highest amount of respect for you, because like I don't see how you do it. You know, I didn't see how she could work 2 jobs, and that's what I ended up doing. Like she encouraged me and told me that I could do it. Just how she's doing it, she told me that I could do it too. And I really believe my friends at that time were meant to be in my life, because my friends at that time, you know, they were there for me, and I appreciate them for that. And yeah, she told me I could do it. And I was going through a lot at that time though. I was like still trying to find myself. I was just, you know, trying to figure it out. I was feeling like I was in this place where I was going to have some kind of breakthrough. That fear in my heart just started melting. Like it just started melting, and it turned into fire. Like that fear turned into fire, and I was like, man, what am I afraid of? I can do this. Like I got this. Like, you know. Now that from that point forward, that's when I was out. You know, I was around the right people who encouraged me to keep going at the end of the day, you know. And I appreciate y'all. If y'all knew me back then when I was 22 and that was that age where I was really trying to figure myself out, and you stuck around, I appreciate you, cause that was a hard, like, turning point in my life. Like, that was, so I appreciate y'all for that, man. Long story short, I wrote, recorded, and released my first project, Heart of a Leo, with Black and Watts, who are Two Aries Productions. And I have finally met a producer who understood, like, my sound to the fullest. Like, I remember our first studio session, like, he started playing me these beats, and then, you know, everything just came together. Like, and I had already written Heart of a Leo, like, for the most part. So I wrote it while I was at work. I would just be at work writing, and I was working at the airport at the time, and I literally would just have my book downstairs writing music. And yeah, so when I went to the studio, my songs will already be written for the most part, and he would just build the beat around my melody. He'll build the beat around my hook, like, and we just flow, you know. And he produced that whole entire project for me. Shout out to Black. He's super talented, man. He's a super talented producer. Like, he produced Let You Go, which is on radio right now. Every song on Heart of a Leo except for Break Free was produced by him, and I appreciate you, Black, for everything that you do, and that you truly understand me as an artist, and I appreciate you. I was happy that, you know, I was able to release Heart of a Leo. I ended up shooting a 10 music video docu-series on YouTube. And now I'm on my second project, Seasons, and I released and shot the first visual for Let You Go in January. And right now, I did like this 90-day fast from October to January 1st, and I met my manager, I'm under management right now with him. Shout out to Wayne, and, you know, they're pushing Wayne and Tone are pushing my song right now to radio. It's playing every day for the past 2 weeks. It's gotten over 80 spins in the past 2 weeks. And on 103.7 The Beat in Rockdale, Illinois. And this week we're pushing it to Columbia, South Carolina. So, you know, I'm just grateful that they believe in me. They're pushing it to multiple radio stations right now. And I'm just very, very grateful for the journey at the end of the day, for not giving up, for not letting that fear stop me. Ever give up, guys. Like, I've sacrificed so much. I know I'm destined for greatness. Like, I know all the things I had to overcome and learn, and just always keep God first at the end of the day, and make sure that my lifestyle is pleasing to Him, and He will continue to direct my path and lead me into, you know, the right people. I have this energized passion and ambition to achieve my heart's desire. Just know that, guys, fear is an illusion. Guys, once you condition your mind to believe what your heart believes, you will be fearless. You will be fearless. Always follow what your heart tells you. Always stay true to yourself, guys. You know, don't let fear limit your life at the end of the day. Please don't. It's an illusion, guys. It's not real. It's a blockage. It's a mental thing. And just know that you got this. Like, you got this. Like, don't be afraid to go after what you really want. Like, that's what we're here for. We're all human beings. Like, we all have purpose here in this world. So do not be afraid. Like, what do you have to lose? It's not going to be easy. I told you all the things, some of the things. I haven't told you everything yet. We're still working on that, guys. But I'm opening up little by little in each video, so you can really see that, you know, it's not easy to pursue your dream. It's not easy to pursue, you know, things that require self-discipline and sacrifice, and you know, you gotta motivate yourself and keep yourself going every day. Every single day, you have to motivate yourself to keep going, man. Like, and you gotta have a strong mind. That requires a strong mind, man. A strong mind. So, I love you guys, and I want you all to be fearless. I want you all to go after what you really want. I want you all to be happy at the end of the day. So, just remember, start feeding your mind things that is going to change your perspective on fear. Like, fear is all about it's a mental thing, man. It's a mental thing. Whatever your heart believes is what your mind will believe. So just condition that. I hope y'all have a blessed day. I'm gonna talk to y'all on Sunday, and I hope y'all like this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to y'all on Sunday. I love you. Mwah.